than if I just like go. Hey everyone, Sam Gutman here at the ROLI Studios in London. You might know me from my work on keyboards with Miss Lauryn Hill and the Fugees, or from my own YouTube channel, but today I want to show you my top 10 favorite sounds to play with the ROLI Airwave. And if you stick around to the end, I'll show you a top secret special sound that you can only hear if you watch the whole video. Let's go. This sound is called Airemin, and it's a theremin-like synth lead sound. Air raise brings up the volume, air tilt brings in vibrato, and air slide and air glide bring in all kinds of harmonic craziness. This patch is called Choral Morph. So as you can hear, it's based on a choir sound. When I engage air raise, it brings up the volume of the choir. When I engage air tilt, it brings in another syllable, and air flex brings in a synth pad. This sound is called Beneath the Waves. So it's a pad sound, but when we engage air raise and air tilt, we bring in the ocean. So if you've seen Fantasia and you know the scene where Mickey Mouse is throwing the water around with his staff with magic, you can feel like that while you're playing this patch. This sound is called Airwave Dubstep Toolkit, so it's a dubby synth-based sound, and the air parameters engage different rhythmic elements. The sound is called Anaconda Eyes. It's an extreme dubby synth-based sound. And the air dimensions bring in all kinds of dubby craziness. Next up is CERN Hum, which is a beautiful synth pad, where air raise scans us through a wavetable, air glide filters out some of the harmonics, and air flex brings in this tremolo effect, which is super cool. This next sound is called Bouncy Marimba. At first glance, just a marimba sound. When we engage air raise, air glide, and air tilt, it gives the sound a rhythmic dimension. This sound is called Oceanic Bellies. On the Seaboard, it's a sparkly bell sound. And in the air, it's a universe of granular elements that I can take away with air grasp. This sound is Airenettum Reed, a delicate synth lead sound where air raise and tilt bring in a higher octave, some vibrato, and some distortion. Next up is Analog Ghosts. It starts off as a synth pluck, but with the different air gestures, we can bring in different pad elements. Okay, I promised you that if you stuck around to the end of the video that I'd show you a special secret sound, and here's that sound. So this patch I actually made myself, and it's based on some jazz theory by the famous jazz educator Barry Harris, who had a specific way of harmonizing the major scale. So in this patch we've got alternating major sixths and diminished chords, all the way up the scale. Now, normally on the Seaboard, playing jazzy chords like that can be a little bit complicated, but if you map each chord to just one key, then you kind of blow through that limitation and create a new opportunity to do something unique. So using this method, we can play chords in a way that you can't even on a normal keyboard. If you want to see this patch in action, check out my performance with it on the next video.